Hey guys, Logan here, and I'm going to be giving you guys yet another 2019 movie review. This time, I'm going to be reviewing Pokémon Detective Pikachu, starring Ryan Reynolds, Justin Smith, and a few other actors. I don't know their names at this moment. So ace Detective Harry Goodman goes mysteriously missing, prompting his 21-year-old son Tim to find out what happened. Aiding in the investigation is Harry's former Pokemon partner, Pikachu, voiced by Ryan Reynolds. Finding that they are uniquely equipped to work together, as Tim is the only human who can talk with Pikachu, they join forces to unravel the tangled mystery. After seeing this film, I must say that I was somewhat pleasantly surprised. I didn't really have much high expectations for this film. In fact, I actually had no high expectations for this film. And then after watching it, I was surprised by it. There were some things to enjoy about this film, like particularly the Pokemon. All of the Pokemon in this film, they look cool. And the CGI work on them also looks really impressive. I was actually impressed by how much detailed those Pokemon looked in terms of computer generated imaging, or whatever it stands for. I was impressed with how the Pokemon looked and did in this film. Ryan Reynolds, he was freaking hilarious in this film as Pikachu. I was actually surprised by how hilarious Ryan Reynolds is as Pikachu. He actually, to be really honest with you, he actually made this film much, much better than it could have been with him on screen. When he is off screen, or was not shown in any scene whatsoever that he's not in, the movie gets really, really boring. And there are some action set pieces to enjoy that can keep you from at least being bored, or at least be not interested in. The effort has been put within the action sequences to the point where you find yourself some enjoyment out of this film, where it doesn't bore you or anything. So I will say that I was pleased with how they did the action. The action, excuse me, the action here was done well, or is done well. Now that I got my all of my positives out of the way, let's get to my negatives. The human characters in this film are miserably bland. I never cared for any single human character in this entire film at all. None of them. Not even the main character in this film. Now, I will say this. There were certain scenes where he does think about his father and gets emotional about how he loses his father, whether if it's in spoilers, a car crash and stuff like that. And just the emotional scenes with him thinking about his father and how much he wishes that he meets him or sees him. I mean, those were what I didn't expect. But that's about it. That's the only good thing I can say about Justin Smith's character. Other than that, he basically made the movie so boring to watch, as well as everybody else, but mainly Justin Smith's character, at least. And it's not necessarily his fault. It's just how he was written, mostly written, that didn't really impress me, even in the slightest. So I would say my biggest issue is with the main characters and how dull they are, the human characters, as well as the execution to the story, as well as just the story in general. While it's not great, as well as the execution to it, it was serviceable. The story is serviceable, to say the least. It's not the type of story that I actually cared about. In fact, I actually said in my reaction to, it was either the first trailer or the second trailer, I don't know which one, but I said in that reaction that I couldn't care less about the story, and And to this very day, I still don't care about that. I still couldn't care less about that story, but I will say that it was done nicely. Or I shouldn't say nicely. It was done serviceably, let's just say. So, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, in a somewhat pleasantly surprised me. Didn't think it would be as good as I thought it was going to be, but it was good only because Ryan Reynolds pulled off as the voice of Pikachu. He was the crowning jewel of this film. He was the best part in this entire film by far. I'm going to give Pokemon Detective Pikachu a gold medal of honor. So anyway, guys, that is my review for Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it that like button to click, and if you'd like to see future videos from me, make sure to press up there to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on that bell icon so that you'll get notified about my latest videos. Have a great day, and as always, fight the good fight.